there will be a new number one in Division I men's basketball. It's because number one Purdue lost to unranked Northwestern 92-88 last night in overtime. And I believe Northwestern is now even receiving votes. Yep, because it's Memphis, San Diego State, Colorado, Ohio State, TCU, Michigan State, Auburn, UCLA, Princeton, Arkansas, Iowa State, Florida State, Liberty, USC, Nevada, Virginia, Clemson, Ole Miss, Nebraska, South Carolina, Cincinnati, Kansas State, and Bradley. Yeah, they're going to have to receive some votes now, and there's going to obviously be a lot of first place votes taken away, or at least some, from Purdue in this game after this loss here. And I'll explain what happened in each half and in overtime. Besides all the other stats in the game. Of course. Purdue was up 40-32 at halftime. Of course, both those teams ended up in overtime. 44 for Northwestern in the second half, while Purdue only had 36. So they made up that 8-point difference at half. In overtime, like 16 points for Northwestern, 12 points for Purdue. I will say Purdue did try to do the foul game and to try to get the game closer, if not potentially tie the game up. They were like down by. They had to do some foul game just to give themselves a chance. But credit to Northwestern, they made 2 free throws late in the game to put it away. I mean, Purdue did shoot the ball good from the field, but not the 3-point line. Explain why. 43.3% from the field on 60 attempts, 26.3% on threes on 19 attempts, 75.6% from the free throw line on 41 attempts, 52 rebounds, and 16 of those offensive. 15 assists, not great. 1 steal, 4 blocks, which 3 of them were by Zach Edey. 17 turnovers, way too much. 27 fouls, and you did have only 11 points off the bench, and you did have 4 double-digit scores that combined for, that's 47, 64, 74 points in this game, because the rest of the players combined for it. Okay, 6, 10, 14 points. That's what I thought. 74 points in this game. Now, Northwestern only had 10 bench points, so they slightly lost that battle. And Northwestern did have 3 double-digit scores that combined for, okay, that's 41, 72 points in this game. But here's the difference. They had 2 other players with 6 or more points in this game that combined for 14, 8, and 6. They shot better than Purdue in this game. 47% on 66 attempts. 50% on threes on 20 attempts. Though they need to work on their free throws, and yes, they made them enough in overtime to win the game, but 62.5% from the free throw line on 32 attempts. 27 rebounds, 5 of those offensive. They got killed on the glass, and they still won. 22 assists, though. 8 steals. They only had 1 block. But 3 turnovers. When you take care of the ball that good, you win the game. 29 fouls. And I already mentioned all their other stats. Now, what do these 2 teams have going forward? Obviously, Purdue's going to drop. It's a matter of how much. They're going to play Iowa. Then currently number 23, Alabama, which I don't know if Alabama's going to be ranked, in Toronto. Then they got like the Indy Classic against currently number 2, Arizona. And I believe that game is in Indianapolis. Yep, Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Again, it's 3. Then you have to play Jackson State. Jacksonville. You have to play Jacksonville, not Jackson State. Jacksonville, my bad. Then Eastern Kentucky. You should beat Jacksonville State and Eastern Kentucky, but Alabama, Arizona, and Iowa, we'll have to wait and see. Now, Northwestern, they're now 6-1 on the year, and of course, Purdue's now 7-1, and this was their first loss of the season. They play the following games the rest of the month. If they have up to 5, they play like Detroit Mercer, but they're winless. You better win that game. Chicago State, I believe, is the next game. Excuse me. Yeah, you should win that game too. You play at DePaul, they're 1-6. You better win that game. But then again, it's on the road. You got the Hall of Fame series in Phoenix against Arizona State. That's 4-2. You never know. And then the last one is Jackson State, and you should beat Jackson State. So you got what I consider 4 games you should win. Definitely 3, because 3 of those are at home. It's just DePaul. I would have to think you would win, but you never know. Upsets do happen. We'll have to wait and see on both of these teams. I do think Northwestern now needs to get some votes. At least. I mean, in the next AP poll. So anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe. And see you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 or more. So make money off this. Of course, liking the video, commenting the video really helps the YouTube algorithm. So many more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free to do that, and hit the notification bell as well.